place is busy. Wasn't expecting that many people.
Want to get warmed up a bit?
Yeah, probably.
How's everybody doing? Whoa, that's pretty loud. Can you turn it down a bit? How's everybody doing? My name is Sinclair, and I'm a member of the Big Sand Nation. And is this thing working here? It keeps cutting out. Better? Better? Alright. My name is Troy Gibb. I'm a member of the Big Sand Nation. I was born into the hereditary bloodline of the... And it keeps cutting out, so I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm trying to get it intro to make it a little smoother. Anyway, with that being said, I'm currently employed as a member of the RCMP. I have been for the last 10 years. I've been serving in this territory for Sinclair First Nation. Just to give you the heads up of certain things, the reason why we're bringing skateboarding here to a powwow is that, for me, as a First Nations person, I denied being a First Nation until I was about 28 years old. What got me through with that was skateboarding. When I was a kid, I went through a lot of different trials, tribulations, certain things, and various forms of racism and whatnot. And what ended up happening on top of that is I was able to embrace a different culture at the time that was a little bit more socially accepted, but still fell into one, which happened to be skateboarding at that time. The interesting part about it is that it carried me through and I started to understand certain things about myself and I started to learn things and gain a little bit more confidence about it didn't matter so much what people thought about me as long as it wasn't hurting myself or anybody else, as long as I was respecting myself and everybody else. This one working on that? There we go. That's a little bit more clear. So with that being said, when I was a kid, about 14 years old, Canada's first professional skateboarder came up to me one time. I met him when I was 14. And he said to me, he goes, you know, you can do whatever you want in this country. You need to understand it. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here. His name is Kevin Harris. But the interesting part about that is that some of the legacy comes in here. It's very similar to the Aboriginal culture where within the skateboarding culture, it's very misunderstood. Because people see what they see in the media. They hear about what they hear in the media and have these misconceptions of a certain group of people because of the way that they dress, the way that they look, the way that they talk, the music they listen to. And with that misunderstanding, it was interesting for me to see because we went through different age groups, we went through different nations and nationalities all mixed into one. And we were all being ridiculed and picked on for simply enjoying what we enjoy, which happened to be skateboarding. Anyway, with Kevin Harris, what he was saying to me, he goes, you can do whatever you want here. As long as you don't hurt yourself or anybody else. As long as you respect yourself and everybody else. So with that being said, we also have a sense of mentorship or leadership from the elders within the community that pass these teachings on down from one nation to the next or one group to the next. And fortunately, we have different age groups coming in here right now. I'm sort of falling in the middle in between of that right now. Strangely enough, I'm in my 30s and I still skateboard and I've been doing it for 26 years. 26 years has been a long time to commit to something along those lines. And the thing about that is, guys, it was a gift that was given to me that brought me through here. And because it had not been for the confidence that I was able to build with something like that, I would not be where I stand here today. Embracing the culture and understanding that notice that there's really no difference between one group and the next, as long as there's a form of communication between one group. So with that being said, with these guys that are out here, this will be their gift to you. Very similar to First Nations culture, they're going to be showcasing their talents. It's something that they live by, it's what they do. It's kind of like with the Aboriginal culture, it's just who they are. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, it's just the way that they live. And it's what they like to express. It's just about sharing something that's deep down rooted within them that they truly love and have a passion for. So I'd like to introduce, first and foremost, we have Dylan McCain. He's one of the top in the world right now for skateboarding. He skated freestyle last week, came into what position? Came in 5th in the world. for freestyle skateboarding. Next we have Andy Anderson. Oh, just one more thing too. Dylan as well, he's a local boy. He's here from Delta. So it's not even far, very local. It just shows that, you know, we've got world-class talent here within just a few miles of us. Next we have Andy Anderson. Local guy from Wayrock. Last two locations he come in the amateurs. Came in first. Came in first in the world last year. Understand what that means, that's in the world. We're talking like all corners of the earth came in. This is what he came into. He's on his way to becoming a professional skateboarder right now. He's sponsored by the largest skate company in the world, which is Palo Alto. Some of you may have heard of it. It's the same team that Tony Hawk was on way back when, so he's on that team now. And he's just starting to get his name out there. And last but not least, we have Chad Sinclair. Chad came in 10th in the world. It's pretty incredible, you guys, to see what you guys are going to have here today. So this is their gift to you to showcase what they like to, just their passions, their expression. And it goes on, trading cultures, just like the old days. When nations come together and different groups come together, they showcase their gifts. Sometimes their gifts are their talents, what they have. Sometimes their gifts are tangible items. In this case, they will be showing what they do the best, and that's their talent. So let's give them a nice warm round of applause, guys.
Okay, I'm going to start this off by saying, usually we do demos with Kevin Harris, the world's first professional skateboarder. So I'm going to do an introduction for Kevin. No, I'm not, because he's not here. So I want to start off with the very first beginnings of skateboarding here. So skateboarding is a very new sport. Lots of sports have been around for hundreds of years. Skateboarding has been around for maybe 80 years. Yeah, about 80, 70, 80 years. And in about 62, boards like this started to get manufactured. People before that, in the 50s, were making boards out of 2x4s and old roller skates, but really late 50s, really early 60s, started out with these manufactured boards. The balls and the bearings, silicone wheels, just pretty much junk. These have actually been recreated recently, penny boards. Oh my goodness, they're just taking off. They're like #1. They sell better than normal skateboards, even though you can't do anything with them. This is an example of a homemade board right there. But on these boards, there was very limited tricks you could do. For example, this tic-tac. So, Chad, I'm going to get you to stop and start with a tic-tac without pushing. Check this out. Just by moving the front of his wheels, he can pick up speed. Things like this excited skateboarders. This is awesome. I don't even need to take my foot off, right? Things like this evolved skateboarding. So I'm going to get Dillinger here to show you what a walk the dog is. This is another movement that you can use to get speed without pushing. Walk the dog. A lot more complicated than the tic-tac. Wonderful trick. And you'll see us later in the show use this just between harder, more difficult tricks. One last one is the jaywalk, or also known as endovers. Yeah, you have. Boom. Yeah, there you go. Apparently he's never done that before, even though it's one of the first skateboarding tricks ever. This is wonderful. But skateboarding has evolved from here, and this is where it gets a bit more exciting. A guy named Rodney Mullen invented almost everything you know to do with skateboarding, including these following tricks here. He thought differently. He goes, I'm just tired of rolling. I don't want to roll on my board, okay? I'm going to stand on the side of it. So he invented this trick called the primo. Look at this. So some people wouldn't even call that skateboarding when it was invented, but now it's well accepted. That is a primo trick. Another one, I'm going to flip the board upside down and stand on it. I'm going to do a Casper. That's a Casper right there. Boom. Flip it right out. Oh man, just perfect. Okay, yeah, let's do another one. He's got to land this. Primo to Casper, flip. Oh, there you go. Lands on all 4 wheels. Now the last trick I'm going to introduce to your brain right here is the truck stand. This is very difficult on this flooring because of how slippery it is. And you have to stand on very point of your board. This is great. It's called the truck stand. Standing on the truck of your board, that's what makes your board turn, you see? Boom, up on it, flips it right out. Let's give him a round of applause, guys. That's not easy. So this was a huge, awesome step for Rodney Mullen to make, but I'm going to go on about him in a little bit. The last thing I wanted to stress about early skateboarding was spinning. How many times you could spin in a circle consecutively depended, well, was the depender of how good of a skateboarder you were back then. So if you could spin 3 to 5 times, you're like a progressive skater. You got that. If you can spin 10 times, probably one of the best in your city. If you can spin 20 times, you're probably the best in your country. But only about 5, maybe 10, 15 people have ever spun over 100 times. And Kevin, the ghost over here, is like one of those guys. He's in Alberta right now, but so I'm going to do a little spin contest between the guys here. I'm going to start out with Chad. Get right in the middle of the circle. How many? Oh yeah. Okay. Who thinks? There, Chad. Before you go, who thinks who could spin more? Okay. Hands up. Forget about it. Forget about it. Kevin's not here. Whatever. Chad, let's see it. Let's go. We've got it. 1 and 3/4. Let's give it up for Chad.
This slippery gym floor makes it really hard to spin. So I guess Chad could do more, but let's see if I can beat him.
Okay, Dillinger up next. He's super confident. Beating 1 and 3/4. 1, 2, 3/4. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna go up.
Oh, that wasn't sketchy at all. All right, here we go with Andy Anderson. Make some noise if you think he can beat 3 consecutive spins. You got the pressure on your side. All right, Andy Anderson, let's see it happen. I was going to take this coat out. All right, count with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make some noise. That was very, very impressive. Alright, so Andy always kicks our butt at the spin contest if you haven't noticed.
Okay, usually Kevin would kick my butt by doing 25 after that, but I'll take the title for today and I feel pretty good about 12. I got lots of talk myself down there. Another thing I want to get back to is Rodney Mullen. The guy invented all this crazy stuff. He invented one of the biggest tricks ever to hit skateboarding. Totally changed skateboarding. You've all seen it. And it's called the ollie. I'm going to do one right here.
Alright, and he's the champion at the ollie. That's not in his board, I don't think, but he's going to do it. So what Rodney Mullen figured out is if you snap the tail, oh sorry about that. If you snap the tail hard enough and slide your foot, you can get air. So you can ollie up curves. Created a whole different type of skateboarding called street skateboarding. Completely changed the industry. Overnight, it went from how many times you could spin in a circle to how high you could ollie. So we're going to get Chad Sinclair to set up a board in the middle of the room and see how high we can get this guy to ollie. You feeling up to it, Andy? He's pumped up. So Andy's just going to do an ollie over this board, and then he's going to come back and give you a little surprise. Alright, so now watch closely at what Andy does on the board. Nice kickflip over the board. He makes it look easy. So we're gonna put a couple more boards on there. Our professional board stacker, Chad Sinclair, is gonna put 2 more up there. Alright, Andy, so me and Andy have done shows all over the world. So Andy, what I want you to do right now is I want you to ollie over these boards, okay? Take the board with you. No, Andy, not calls here for the crowd to come out. Who wants to come out and check this out? This one right here. This little one over here. Come on out. Who did you take? This young lady right here. Oh, she's coming out. There's no way she's not coming out, right? You coming? How about this guy? You want to come up? Awesome. All right. What's your name? Sparky? Sunny? All right. You know you don't have to skateboard. You just have to help me figure out Andy Anderson can all over these three boards. All right. So you're gonna come down here. Andy's just gonna hold next to the boards. Come over here. Come over here. All right. You're gonna tell me he can clear the boards, okay? All right, Andy. Go. You think you can make that? Probably not, right? Well, I think you need a little bit closer of a view, so how about you lay down right in front of the board? How about that? And you think, we haven't had a kid in a while, okay? So we should be good. Now, hold on one second, let me just switch things over. Some technical difficulties with our board stacking here. Give me a second. We don't want to make a sunny sandwich. No. All right, man, you feel up to it? All right, so line up flat. Keep your arms in. No. You can't get away from this. He's going right over you. Yeah. All right, Andy. Don't move your head. Give it up for Andy Anderson and Sunny. All right. That was intense. All right, hold on. I'm going to test if I can destroy you just for a second.
Ratchet.
That was close. That was probably one of the closest I've ever seen. He moved his head. Almost, that's why you're supposed to be wearing a helmet, right, Andy? And he's going to go for 4. How many do you think he can make 4? What do you think, Andy? You can do this one more? One more? Let's get one more. What do you think? You guys think you can make this? You can make 5? Let's go. Let's do it. And come on. And you do another one. No, let's do one more. What do we have? Wait, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And what's the last one down? 6. Let's try for 6. He's going to need decent crowd support, guys. Let's go. Pretty close. Let's try it, Andy, one more. Look at this, guys. He's all high at 6. But it doesn't say much. I'm not exactly tall, so that doesn't really work so well.
I mean, 7 boards.
Let's see what you got, Andy. Let's go. Come on. What are you at? 7? One more. I'm getting a little nervous for you, sir. Careful. Easy.
Hey.
Easy. All right. Steer clear the board. And he's going to need some support because that's pretty high now. Let's go. Let's do what you got, Andy. Let's build it up. Andy. That works. Let's make some noise, guys. That's it. Okay. I did that. I did mine. Hello? I did. Okay.
Okay. I didn't mind it. No. This is really hard. Okay, I did my bit. Now, we're going to go through everybody else. I'm going to do it contest style. Okay. We're going to do this contest style. So, we're going to go through runs. Usually a contest is like a minute and a half run. We're just going to go through the guys' time in like 30 to 45 seconds. Blah, blah, blah. Math. We're going to start with Chad. My man. Chad Sinclair. Check him out on YouTube. And yeah, we're going to go through runs. So Chad's got this. Let's hear it, man. I'm going to announce it so it's over.
Alright, so we're going to get the music turned up a little bit. And we're going to send Chad Sinclair out here. And he's going to show us what we got. So guys, if you see something you like, you got to let us know. That trick is called adapting. And it's a lot harder than it looks. And he is making it look very easy. All smooth. Onto one board. Super hot ollie in the back. Nice pop stuff. I'm making this look really easy for you today. Some bonus variation.
Landing all his tricks. Chad's known for his consistency. Oh my goodness, 1 foot manual. Pulling it off. Going for that grab. Okay, what do you got, Chad? Oh man, go for that nose touch. Woo. Double flip, one more time that double flip. Now let's cheer Chad on, double kick flip right here. Oh, he's got it, one more. Give us something to remember you by. Nice job, Chad. Nice. Okay, next up we got Dylan King. Nice job, that was awesome. On command. Dylan's been 5th in the contest. World contest. Actually, it goes down in Cloverdale at the rodeo every year. Whoa, we got some bonus 360 flip up and rail. Classic ball. Check this out, you guys. Enhance that, flip it down. Going for that rail to rail is very tricky. Very tricky. Yeah! It's very hard to hold on to these pogos on a slippery surface. Up and rail. What's he got? Down and Casper. Check it out. Oh my goodness. All 3. In one combo with a nice Lopez 360 out. Oh, look at this complicated mind bending trick. Oh, let's see that right here. You got it, Dylan. I don't even know what it's called. It's so complicated. Oh, wow! I'm going to call it the wagon wheel because that's your pain of mind. Oh my goodness, go for that stationary possible. Let's see that right here. Oh man! If I'm not mistaken, that's one of the first tricks Jones ever learned. Oh, stationary finger flip. Perfect. Let's hear it for me, guys. Build the game.
Alright, Emily. Let's see what you got. Carve it in there. On the nose, man, we're making it look easy. Remember guys, the surface is really slippery. It's kind of like skateboarding on ice. Bring it all the way down and make it look good for you. been blown. Wow. All these show variations. Makes look so easy, but it takes thousands of hours of practice. And he is going to show you tonight what he has been working on for the past, what is it now, like 15 years? 16 years he's been skateboarding. Stationary airwalk. I've never seen that before. Oh my gosh. Give it up for Andy Anderson, everybody.
Okay, we're going to do one more run through, and then at the very end we're going to do our hardest tricks. We're going to hold back a little bit, and our rest going to be the hardest tricks we got. Up next, Sinclair. Tail scraping nose grab. I'm sure there's a name for that. To jitterbug. That was solid. What is that? Stationary under pressure flip? Oh, and Casper flipping out. This guy's got all the tricks, man. Popping the big one, you think he big stick. Yeah, kind of close. Kind of real close. Check it. Oh, big air. Yeah! Super pop pressure flip. Baby big spin. Pop short. Oh, look at that heel flip. All these tricks are extremely different. To flip your board one way is one thing. Then you want to flip it the other direction, you have to relearn everything. It's crazy. It looks like the same thing though. Oh my goodness, look at those jaywalks right across the court. Super clean in time. Oh, check this out. Going up the rail. Heel flicker. Talked about that one earlier. Okay, Chad. One last big trick. Oh, baby, double kick flip. You got that? Extra? Yeah, he's got it. You gotta practice for the contest run. Keep consistency down. Oh! Thanks, confident. You got one more, Peter? Oh, let's see it. Let's cheer on. Cheer for Chad. Oh, you got it, man. One more right here. Good thing those suitcases are there. No offense to your suitcases, like, they look really nice. Okay, thank you, double flip. Oh man, he's got it. We'll bring that out in the final round here. And then we got Dylan's game. He looks ready. Look at him. In the corner like a wrestler. He's looking over like, man, come on. Check this out! Handstand! Dude, I've been trying to learn that for about 16 years. That's what I'm talking about. Walking the dog in between. Yes. Look at that quick footwork. Whoa! I want to learn that trick. Skateboarding like this really inspires me. Like when I was a kid, to just see someone move like that. Stationary impossible. No hand pogo. Let's hear it for this guy on the slippery ground. Did any of you how much that hurts the inside of your leg? Probably not. Oh! Powerful handstand. Let's hear that. Out of rail. And who thinks they can stand on the side of a board and then do a handstand? Boom! Perfect after flip out. Let's hear it for Dillinger. He's got something on his mind. What's he got? That's a new one, you guys. You didn't do that in the last show. He's got it. Oh, crazy footwork. Oh, go for that flip. Yeah, you got it, Delta. He's got some crazy concoction built up in his brain right now. He has to get it out. Oh my goodness, he just got it out. Thank goodness. That was awesome, Delta. If he pulls that up for the context. That can make the difference of fifth and first. Handstand, total scorpion pose. Oh, he's got that. Finger flip out. Start going to do that on your feet, okay? Now you put your face a foot away from your grip tape. And see how your confidence is. Got it. Stepping up from the board. Oh, my stomps it. That's what we're talking about. What trick are you saving for the end?
Alright, I did my best, I'm so tired now. Andy, give us a good finale.
Quick announcement here, dancers, 25 minutes. For down entry, dancers, 25 minutes. Dancers, start ready.
One foot manual. Oh, different! Wow! I've never seen that before. It's like surfing, but you're taking it to a whole other level. Swedish nose manual. That's when you keep your back foot into a 310. I can't keep up with this guy. Oh my gosh, make some noise, everybody. Nose manual all the way around, bring it in, into a spin. It looks simple, guys, but that is so difficult. This is the reason Andy took first place. I think there were 9 countries represented last year. Sweden, Germany, China, Japan. Any country you name it, our local boy from Canada took first place. Oh my God, give it up for Andy Anderson. Jump on guys, but it takes so many hours to get this stuff consistent. Look at that style. No. What is that? What is that? That's a nose. Oh, I don't even know. All the spacewalk. Maybe the old school and lady play. These are tricks I would not dare to do on this surface. Oh, he's going for a really popular trick right now, guys. This trick is called the coconut wheelie. This is when you do a manual on the side of your board. Let's see if he's got it. And that, oh, he's so close. Let's see one more, Anderson. Yeah! Give it up for Andy Anderson. Alright, so now, if we can just turn the music down a little bit. We're going to wrap our show up here with, we're going to show you a couple of our hardest tricks that we can do. And you want to go first? You want to, you tired? Yeah, go hard scores.
All right, well, we're getting set up here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call upon all dancers to begin ready. Dancers, get ready. We're going to have our grand entry here at 7 o'clock. So dancers, be getting ready.
Alright, we're going to give Chad 3 tries with this trick called the dolphin flip. I don't even know what that is.
And oh, check this out. Oh, first try! Stomping on it. Oh my goodness. He's going for it again. He wants the cleaner landing. Check it out. Oh my goodness! He just made the board spin like this? I don't even know, man.
Alright, give a round of applause for Jack. I did not know we could do that. Alright, so I'm just going to break this trick down for you.
Okay, this trick happens pretty quickly, so I'm going to show you what happens with my hands. I'm going to pop the board up like this, and I'm going to try to make it spin this way. So, okay, don't do the mic.
Alright, Alright, this trick is called the front foot impossible. And it's called impossible because it's darn near impossible to do. And these are the tricks we rely on to get that first place in the contest. If we don't learn all these tricks, then that quickly to get to 5th place. Like me. Alright, so let's take that hand to remember front foot impossible. No pressure. Oh, so close. I think we need to make a little bit of noise for him right here. Trick is so difficult to do. There it is! Taking it for clean. Alright, let me show you guys something. Yeah, okay. Dylan just got his last trick dialed by now. He's got it in his contest run. Check this out. He's on the rail of the board. Okay, this is already mind-blowing. Puts his hands down. No touching the ground at all. Oh my first try! That's what I'm talking about. Hang out upside down with your feet inches away from your side of your board. And flipping it landing. Okay, I'm gonna hand the phone and my phone and microphone back to Troy there here. Because he's the guy.
I'm the dolphin flip.
This is world-renowned stuff you guys are doing this. I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit in and just experience what they're committed to. I'm going to invite them to stay and experience what we are committed to, who we are. This is who they are. Now we're going to show them who we are. They're going to be sticking around for the grand entry. It's going to be pretty amazing. So now it's time for that social interaction and that exchange of different cultures and different understandings. So with that being said, you guys, I raise my hands to every single one of you. For every minute that you've shared with us. And I'll see you guys out here on the dance floor.